They didn't die yet. You know, I like.
We out here staying connected with
this
Daphne.
Is pretty right here.
You did this? Yeah, it is pretty.
No, Vita did this. She grew this.
I did talk to Amy, and she asked me about you.
What'd she say?
She was like, "Where Daphne at?" I ain't seen her back in here. I said, "Well, she been working." She said, "Well, she got that check stub. Tell her I'm waiting for her to come."
Well,
She's willing to still put you on that list.
How long is it?
Huh?
I need to do this like when?
You need to do this ASAP.
Not like today. I got something I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Cause
Well,
this right here, this car situation.
here's my thing, Daphne. I don't want things to expire.
Let me go start.
Well,
God, he got me.
okay.
I don't trust man.
All right. Well, you got to trust the system, though.
I don't trust.
You've been
man.
trusting me. I'm a man.
I trust this man.
Okay.
Because he makes it happen. He makes the miracles in the way he wants it to do it.
So, what kind of time frame are you looking at to go back into the program?
I'm not for sure. Probably
I can't hear you.
Probably this weekend. I'm not for sure.
This weekend?
I'm not for sure because of that.
But do you have a plan?
I got a plan.
How's the car running?
I got to get that done.
You said it was overheating, right?
Yes, and I'm not giving
So
them
what happened?
anything.
When that first started happening?
I'm not giving them nothing until y'all. I can barely. I got to go around the corner, and I don't want nobody fixing on it. All right, you ain't got me on.
So tell me what the car's doing. No, this car.
Overheating.
Yeah, I got you. This car sold you the car. We went and got that car.
Yeah.
Tell me about
overheating. Overheating. Like the whole thermostat's going through there, and I got to turn it on. My friend told me to put it on the heat.
The heat on and check your coolant.
That'll help. That helps it keep it from going all the way.
It does.
But like since it's been cool.
Do you have anything in your reserve?
I don't know.
It's hot, so you can put some water in it. It ain't the best.
Well, I got antifreeze. I mean,
Okay.
not antifreeze. Yeah, it's
Well, you want to keep some of that in the main reservoir.
Yeah, I keep that right there every day. Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody. And I want to thank you.
What you thanking me for?
Just being my associate, my brother from another mother.
I got
you. I appreciate you. But God has the final word. And I have to continue to depend on him and not man.
So did you talk to the people at the car lot?
They're not answering the phones. You gotta call.
Go up there.
I can't go up there. It won't make it that far. It's only gonna make it around the corner, and that's it.
So they'll talk to you to take their money, but they won't talk to you.
Yeah. No. They won't. You gotta pay the payment. I'm not paying them no payment.
You didn't give them nothing?
I'm like, I gave them, no.
You gave them the first payment.
Yeah, but you gotta have a set. So I'm just like, I've been trying to reach them. They gotta, they put me, through the prompts, and they're not answering. They're not answering that phone.
Right.
I don't know what they're doing and how they're doing it, but they refer you to make the payment. Right. I can't make the payment if I can't take nobody and I can't get up there. You get what I'm saying?
You still got the payment?
No. I did other things.
Well, then that changes the game. Because I was going to tell you I'll take you up there.
No.
But
it's not just you. I got someone.
You know I'll do what I can for you, but if I don't know what's going on, I don't know how to help you.
That's what's going on, and I don't get another one till next week. Another.
Right. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so.
But if I can help you, but if I don't know what's going on, it's like I tell people all the time, I can't help a lie. And a lie is something I don't know.
No.
You follow what I'm saying? If you don't tell me what's going on and you need some assistance, then I don't know. I just happen to reach out to Amy because I took somebody else to the program. And they got accepted, getting ready to get set up to get an apartment. And she asked me, where is Daphne? Wow. I told her, I said, well, Daphne's been working. She's been doing good. She got her a new car. But I think she's still working on a place. But I also think Daphne got comfortable. So let me reach out to her and see what she wants to do. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to come see you today.
Like I told her, I know.
Yeah.
I got to do what I got to do.
But you have to.
I got other things going on in my life that I keep, and she knows that. I'm very secretive. I'm secretive because, like I told you, I have no family but my mother. I have children, but I have to let all that go.
Right.
And my mother lives at a distance. I'm her only child. So I can't worry her because she got things going on in my state. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want anything to happen to my mom.
Are you comfortable in Ohio?
She's all I got.
I know.
As far as my family. So
I know.
these kids that want to be grown are grown, and they so disrespectful. That's what I don't. They so disrespectful.
Yeah, they different.
They so disrespectful.
They different.
They keeping my grandkids away from me, and you know. But
so why do you think that is?
I was raised in the church, so I do know that you reap what you sow.
But why do you think that is? That they keep it away from you?
Because of past things that went on with me and my children, and they keep on. They're holding on to that. You know, so when they're holding on to that, because they wouldn't be where they at if it wasn't for their mom. I'm not even going to speak on their father, but their mom.
I get that. You mind if I drop something on you?
Their father was very poor. He grew up very poor. He moved me here 20 years ago. I hated it here because it was hard for me. I'm outgoing. I have no family in Ohio, period, but my children.
Are you getting tired of Ohio?
I just came back a year ago.
But are you tired already?
I'm tired.
Okay, so let me ask you, and I'm going to drop something on you. Do you think the kids are being distanced because you're not stable?
That's probably one. They're their
there
main things.
We touching the core.
Even if it's, but they got kids and they living, you know. And I don't get into.
But listen, check this out, Daphne. The kids are grown now. Like I got grown kids, and I'm past all that. Just like they don't want to hear our excuses. If we ain't stable, then we're just showing that we're not responsible. And when we don't take care of our business, we don't have our own. It's just like when you meet a man. What he driving shows what era where he's at in his life at this point, pretty much. How he carry himself, his whole swag.
That's right.
You look at that. So they're looking at the same thing as you. As mom, as a female. You don't. But that's a hell of a veil. And a veil means I'm just covering up the truth. So the responsibility part, don't hear me out. The responsibility part has to beef up because that's all they're going to follow is your consistency. If you're not responsible for you, they don't want to definitely put you on their back. Because, again, like you said, they have kids and they're grown. So they expect to see mom in a different era. Just like when you meet a guy, you expect to see him in I mean, how would you like to meet a guy and he all muscular in the club and you get him home and he take off 8 shirts, skinny as hell? It'll make you.
No man in no club.
But hypothetically, it'll make you feel some kind of way because it's kind of deceiving. So you look good, you carry yourself good, you talk good, and you move good. But when they see you and come spend time with you, things aren't as good. Or when they talk to you, you got more issues than benefits. So the consistency of just being responsible.
You don't tell nobody about what your situation is.
You shouldn't, but you know your kids know.
I don't do that.
But your kids know. Your kids know.
I'm not worried about my kids.
But they know,
right?
They're
grown. I helped them get to where they are. I brought them in the world. A woman brought them in the world. I brought them in this world. I gave them good schools. They never had to live in the hood. None of that. None of that. If it wasn't for their mama, their mother.
And I believe that.
Or went to college either. I made that happen.
So what you did that. So what you think? What you think derailed you after all that? What do you think derailed you? What happened?
What derailed me is making a decision again to come back to Ohio.
Why'd you do that?
For grandkids, not for my kids.
How's that working?
To be around for my kids, to be around my grandkids.
Do you get time with them?
I haven't had no time with them in 2 months.
So it wasn't worth moving at the time, right? You know why you haven't had time with them? Because they want to see you get yourself together before they give you that opportunity.
Well, me and my
you know that.
My daughter, we there.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Y'all talking a little bit?
My son, he broke it down. He said, it ain't just you. It's daddy, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never brought no men around my children. They didn't see no one come to my home. Even when I wasn't living here.
Yeah.
And living in where I have family at.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that I was close to are deceased. I lost 5. My daughter came down to college during our freshman year, graduating, and then came down for college in Atlanta. And she did that by herself. She did all her paperwork
by herself.
Of course.
How old was she?
My daughter then?
Yeah.
20, 19.
So she learned how to be independent.
Very. We're very much alike.
But back to not seeing the kids, that also you taught her how to be independent.
I did.
And if she see you battling in the middle of your independency,
I did.
That bothers her. You know that?
Yeah, it bothers.
Do y'all talk about that?
We've talked about it, but it's always, I don't want to talk about it.
From her
Not
or you?
me, from her. She's
Are
like,
you willing to talk about it?
Oh yeah, we done talked about it.
She just ain't ready.
She even said, "Mom, we need to go to counseling."
She got a daughter of her own.
You right. Yeah. We do. I done told them that, both of them, like, we need to go to counseling. But what I don't do is I don't degrade their father, or it's his problem, or it was his fault, and blah, 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 blah. Right. Because they seen all what was going on. Right. So me and him got into an argument 4 weeks ago. And I don't know, I can't even remember what it was about, but whatever it was about, he took me there, and I took him there. Right.
And so it went real far.
Because my thing is, I had issue about seeing my grandkids. He didn't live that far from the school I worked at. So when I got off, I was like, look, we made arrangements. Hey, I'm going to come over. I want to see my grandson and my granddaughter. Right. I'm cool with that. Came, and he wasn't there. I knocked on the door, wop, wop, wop. That hurt me because I hadn't seen him. You know, I'm a true believer of God. He said we are imperfect people. I'm not perfect at all. Yeah. I'm an imperfect person. Right. I never been on no drugs. I have not. I've done the best that I can. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody got their own skeleton. As far as a relationship, that's been in the back too. Yeah. I don't care about that.
So right now, you really focus on getting you together, getting your mental health together.
Right.
Getting your stability together.
That's it.
And that's the main key.
That's the main thing.
I like that in you,
That's
Daphne.
the main thing. That's the main thing.
I like that.
So I'm not worried about Tom, Luke, and Harry and all them. In the meantime,
don't rely on them. Do you hear me?
I don't rely on no man.
Don't rely on them because
I grew up with my father. So at the end of the day, my dad told me. And as far as a man always sees another man. Yeah. And you have to think about those women that grew up with their fathers and how they were. So if my father was a hoe, best and believe.
But you also have to think about.
I'm not saying he was a hoe.
But listen,
he just had a lot of women.
You also have to think about some of the guys that just talk because they got a hole in their face.
Yeah.
Sometimes guys talk to fees up the moment. Yeah. And it got shit to do with tomorrow.
No, and it doesn't.
And you know what it look like when a man is at you and when a man's trying to pursue you.
Right.
So you know the difference. If you fall victim to it, you ask for it. But you know because you know the difference.
And so I do know the difference.
Yeah, you're aware.
And I get a lot of men that just want to talk. They like, you cool as heck. You know what I'm saying? They don't want anything.
Just don't get caught up on what they say.
It's not about what they say.
What they sell you.
Oh, sell me. Oh no, I'm not even about that.
Yeah.
Because the main thing that's always asked, why are you single? It ain't about this. It ain't about this. It's about, I don't want to be bothered. I lost my fiance. He passed away. He was very sickly. Okay. And I was with him for a long time, and he was sickly.
Sorry to hear that.
And then he got real sick. I couldn't take it no more, so I left. I left then, and I went to Vegas. I have family out in Vegas.
So you chose to be by yourself since then. You like that peace, right?
I love peace. Okay. I don't like arguing and fussing and all that. Yeah. I'm also very sensitive. I might not see that I'm not, it might not look like it not, but I'm very sensitive, especially about me.
I see it in you.
I love me.
I know.
Just because we all have come short and fallen from the glory of God. He ain't say it was going to be perfect. Ain't nobody perfect but God.
That's right.
That's just me. I can't speak for nobody else.
But as long as you keep doing the legwork.
So as long as I keep praying. It ain't about the legwork. It's about
that's part of your legwork. You got to do what you got to do.
You ask God for direction.
Yeah.
Because I can walk right on over here to this fence right here. Walk over to the fence right here. Fence ain't going to talk to me.
It ain't.
It ain't going to say nothing to me. It's my decisions
and
my wrongdoing.
We trust in.
So if you show me a perfect person, I would be amazed.
I can't show you.
Because ain't nobody perfect. Yeah. Nobody's perfect.
We keep trusting in man-made things,
you can't always,
without trusting in ourselves.
But some women do. Some men do too.
Yeah, a lot of men do for sure.
We have fallen short, and that's just how life is sometimes.
That's right.
Everybody covers up their pain with something.
With something. That's what it is. Y'all heard that from Daphne out here. Daphne, give them something positive. You know I need you to before we get up out of here.
Stay blessed. Stay single. Stay blessed. And know that you can depend on God, not man.
Y'all heard that from Daphne. We are staying connected. Let's go.